Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Maybe everyone's asleep. Oh, I had problems right off the bat. There's everyone. Hey, I should be in bed, but I made a mistake. I made a crucial mistake. I tried to watch a movie today, and what I normally do when I watch a movie. I fell asleep. And so now I'm afraid to go to bed because I've had a nap, and watching a movie's no mistake. Well, it is when movies put you to sleep. It's not like boring movies put me to sleep. It's just movies in general put me to sleep. I watched The Shape of Water. Hello, everybody. Yes, The Shape of Water. The love story between a mute woman and a fish man. Yep, I saw a movie. And didn't I watch it? I watched a movie yesterday, too. I'm becoming a regular movie guy. I watched Shape of Water today, and yesterday I watched Ready Player One. I got HBO so I could watch the Michael Jackson documentary and watch Game of Thrones when it comes back on. They saw there were some good movies on there, so I've been knocking out some movies that I wanted to see. Last night streaming, it's supposed to say late night. That's confusing. I'm sorry, but I can't change the. I don't think I can change the title once I've started. iBooger, where? I don't think so. Ready Player One is fantastic. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Usually, if I can finish a movie, it's at least pretty good. It says late. Okay, good. No problem, Adam. So yeah, that was a weird movie, quite frankly. I didn't like when he ate the cat. Savage Mister's not going to watch the Michael Jackson documentary. How come? Ripplin, thank you for the Flickr post. Yeah, brought back some memories. Do I have a Uncle Si in my family? Kind of, I think. I was on Flickr Valley Cat, but apparently not anymore because they're reducing it to 1,000 photos. Aaron Schwint. They have a wrestling match coming up. All right, my wrestling appearances are this Friday in Cornelia, Georgia at Total Aggression Pro Wrestling. And then I will be making an appearance in Supreme Wrestling in Madison, Indiana for a contract signing for my big match. And that will be May 11th, where I will have my first one-on-one wrestling match with Mortimer Blankenship III. Loser must shave their sideburns. Ryan, I saw that, and I really want to really want to watch that. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I need to go watch that. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, Rippling contract signing. I'm going to drive down there. I'm going to sign the contract. I'm going to leave. I realized, yeah, that'll be actually this contract signing will be like 2 days before the 2 days before WrestleMania. No one name says likes the screaming before the wrestling videos. Yes, that screaming is actually me screaming. on the Spookorama at Coney Island. King cake's pretty good. It's very, very sugary. The king cake is literally the only sweet thing, the only dessert that I've had since I got diagnosed with diabetes. If you listen, if you listen to that scream, it's really pretty funny. Because I think I'd say I didn't think it would be this scary. Have you made a video at the Wit Museum? I don't know what that is. Watch the video just for the screaming. Yeah, Jeff from Creaties does a good job with those intros that he made for me. Nola Deej says, never scrape the icing off the king cake. And you got to listen to Nola Deej. He has Nola right in his name. Defunct Land to me is one of the best theme park channels out there on YouTube. Am I going to the Shamrock Haunted House this week? I am planning on it. Let's say hello to Scotland. Hello, Scotland. But the Defunct Land videos, and they used some of my footage in one of them. I don't remember if I gave him permission or not, but I'm cool with it because he credited me. But he's such a good job, such well researched stuff, good stuff, and I was happy to have my footage used in that context. I'm pretty generous with letting people use my footage when they ask. So a lot of times I just say, yeah, go ahead. And then I forget. Like, I don't even remember telling people they could use it. And who's that YouTuber that used a clip from my video? He didn't ask, but he credited me, and it actually got me a little bit of traffic. Is it Shane Dawson? I think his name is. Cats are using Letterboxd, oh joy. What about whiny Camo Dave using your videos? I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's fine if it's like fair use. If you're using like a clip of something to comment on it, I don't care. Yes, Nola Deej Creatives videos are awesome. I really wish more people would check out his stuff. Creatives on YouTube. He's doing some really amazing stuff. He's way more talented than me. He does different types of videos than me. So I never push Creatives enough. I wish everyone would at least give the channel a look. Pete Castanilas is meant to say, I love what you do. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. Mikey Suss says, I wish you could go to the Warren's Occult Museum. You should go to the Warren's Occult Museum. Yeah, it's closed. It's been closed for years. I don't know if I've ever contacted them. Maybe just sent them an email. Edward Gallo, yeah, I'm on Metformin. Scarlett, what are you doing? Oh, look at that. She's chasing the shadow from the live stream. She's obsessed with shadows. It's her number one hobby. All right. Yeah, making cat videos. I've actually tried to consider ways to incorporate my cats into my videos more, but cats are hard to film with. If I could, Warren's Occult is only open once or twice a year near Halloween. Dual Finds. Give me more info on that, because I would go out there. I would go out there just for one day to see it. If they open it one day, I would drive the distance just to see it. I don't care. Tickets are pretty expensive. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I know that you can. It's like $160 to. They do like meet and greets with Annabelle the doll for $160. Is that what you're talking about? Whiting, Indiana. What was in Whiting? Henry Ball, hi from Pigeon Forge. Really need to get back over there. I'm planning on going to Dollywood on opening day. Yeah, it says they've been looking for a new place for years. Lorraine Warren is still alive? Wait a minute. I didn't even know that. Moves. So yeah, I was planning on going to Dollywood on Saturday. I wanted to go the pass holder day, which is Friday the 15th, but I need to be in I have wrestling. I have tap wrestling that night. Does Dollywood have a new coaster? I don't know if they're gonna have anything new on opening day or not. But I'll let you guys know. Yeah, tap wrestling on Friday. Greg Scott, yes. Flickr was a great platform at one point. I didn't have a MySpace. I didn't have a Facebook. I didn't even know what Twitter was, but I had Flickr. That was my jam. Yeah, I know Dollywood's opening this new expansion, but I don't know when this year. But I'll let you guys know everything I figure out. Zaff's Museum of the Paranormal. I've not heard of that. I'll have to look that up. In fact, I'm going to write that down. From now on, maybe when I do these live streams, I'm going to have a notebook with me so I can write that down. So Zaff's Haunted Museum. Now the Warren thing, I never even understood how MySpace worked. So yeah, Greg, yeah, Flickr was a great environment. Like, I don't want to I don't want to crap on YouTube, but YouTube has this toxicity to the community that I don't like. I've done pretty good at just getting rid of the toxic people. I've blocked a lot of toxic people, and so I feel like my page, this small community that we have around the Carpetbagger. I think that's a really strong, good community, which I think is rare on YouTube. I need to start taking notes because people suggest awesome things, and yeah, I'm things have been a little quieter about harassment, and I hope they stay that way. But I'm afraid to even say that because it can start again at any time, and it does start at any time. I've been to Philadelphia museums. What museums have I been in Philadelphia? I've been to the Mutter Museum. I saw on the Python. I saw someone talk about the Python bird. I have a video there. I did Robert Wadlow and the Python bird in what is this city? Is that Alton, Illinois? When am I going to NASCAR? They're so loud. They're so long. 3 hours. Ugh. Yeah, I've checked out the Carpetbaggets on Facebook. I don't ever comment there because I want people to feel free to comment about the channel without me interjecting myself. NASCAR's a 3 hour party. Aren't you just sitting in a seat or a bench for 3 hours watching cars? Sorry, Christopher. Florida's version of Route 66? What would that be? 441? Tailgating music and crazy rednecks. Now, I do have to agree with Mortimer there that pro wrestling blows NASCAR out of the water. But I'm still going to shave your chops off. I've not been to Cairo, Illinois. I don't think you could take these chops, even if you tried. I think if you used a razor, the razor would just break. Chops of steel. Go to Monster Jam. I've been to one. I've been to one monster truck show. I don't think it was the best kind because it was in a small, and I have a video, but it was in a smaller arena. So I don't think they could do as many tricks as they could in a larger arena. But they did have a giant robotic dinosaur that ate a car. That was the best part. Very slowly ate a car, like. I don't think I've ever been to a demolition derby. Donate my chops to Locks of Love. Maybe Morty should donate his chops to Locks of Love. I'll look into that. After I shave his chops, I'll see if there's a Chops of Love, and I'll donate his. Actually, I don't want to give some poor chopless person a disease. Yeah, I consulted my pro wrestling attorney about using a lawnmower to shave off Morty's chops, but he informed me that there are certain things that are illegal uh, outside of wrestling that are illegal in wrestling as well. You know, like in I don't cheat. I am strongly against cheating. I am always behind, the men I manage. I'm there for strategy, support, and to make sure that the outside of the ring is safe for them to compete in. And occasionally, I use my metal briefcase to knock people out. I've had to. I've been forced to. That's not the reason I bring it to the ring. You bring a golf club, which is clearly a deadly weapon. I suspect you don't even play golf. Morty is scared. He's in here. He's in here trying to get strategy from watching me. Rip his chops off with duct tape. I'll talk with my PWA about that. Blake Shelton. I've heard so much about this old red restaurant. I don't know what the big deal is. I may go there. Maybe I'll go there next time I'm in Gatlinburg and check it out. PWA, Pro Wrestling Attorney. Don't you have one, Morty? Oh, you are a pro wrestling attorney. I'd like to see your pro wrestling law degree. I don't really understand what discard is, Denise. Now, Clarence Mason was an excellent PWA. Also, apparently, Tommaso Ciampa is a PWA. Lebowski fans. I don't know. I don't know if I love Lebowski enough to go to Lebowski Fest. I would feel out of place. I've seen it. I've seen Lebowski. Flaying possum is a very effective wrestling move. I've seen it. I've seen it used very well. Brian Folds says they need to bring back Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, I kind of consider myself a modern day Stone Cold Steve Austin. Use the stump puller. There's different versions of the stump puller. About the submission move that Doink the Clown used, where he sits on your shoulders and pulls your leg up. Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, I don't know. He's never stated that if he is a PWA or not. I don't drink beer, so I could maybe. I thought before I could maybe drink cheer wine, but now that I'm diabetic, I may just have to chug water. No, I don't think Jim Cornette was a PWA. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had to hire Clarence Mason. Yeah, Scarlett was just up here a second ago. What would you consider yourself a psychobilly? I don't know what that is. Diet cheer wine. Been trying to stay away from sweeteners. Oh yeah, I hope Kofi wins the title at WrestleMania. That'd be awesome. Use honey. Honey is literally sugar. I don't know if it's processed sugar. Yeah, I think it is processed sugar. It's been processed by bees. Yeah, I've been staying away from from any kind of sweetener. Organic honey might be good for you, but it is sugar. Well, because it's not bee poop. Yeah, it's bee vomit. What, are you gonna throw raw sugar in my face? And you're calling me a cheater? You gonna try to put me into a diabetic coma? Might be your only chance of being able to win. I've never seen sugar used as a foreign object. I know Mr. Fuji used to use salt. The carbs and sugar are pretty much the same thing. Booger sugar's deadly. I've seen Legos used as a foreign object. That's brutal. Thank you, Ethan Bowers, for subscribing. I've had more than one wrestler tell me that they would rather be slammed into tacks than Legos. John Marshall, just credit me and put a link to my channel. That should be good. Yeah, I believe I'll be using Carpetbagging. Low battery. Stream on Twitch. Think you get better ad revenue? I don't. I don't think it would be a good idea to stream on Twitch because, you know, I've already have an established base here on YouTube. I don't see any reason to switch. So I don't really see me going anywhere else to stream besides YouTube. Now that YouTube's finally got a good streaming system. I've never been to the Natural Bridge in Kentucky. I've been to the one in Virginia. Does the novelty of Hollywood Boulevard wear out quickly? I don't know. I kind of miss Hollywood Boulevard. What is the Holy Grail location I've never had to visit before? I don't know if there's a Holy Grail still out there. Mostly just areas that I want to explore. Who sneezed? You sneeze, Scarlett? Madison, Indiana. Listen, I'm sure there's some good people in Madison, Indiana. Just for some reason, none of them come to the Supreme Wrestling shows. What is the next place I'm going? I'm going up to St. Louis for a few days for Transworld Haunted House Convention. Well, thank you, Winter Rose. I appreciate it. When's Dragon Con? I don't even know. It's usually in August or September. September and October are like Carpetbagger busy season. Fright Walk into the Boardwalk, that was a fun video. It was fun to film. Mr. Midnight, you love the Pope Lick video? Me too. Well, I didn't like being killed by a goat monster, but other than that, it was pretty cool. Turn on text-to-speech? No. That is the most toxic thing people do. Charge people money to freaking say whatever they want over your phone so they can shout racial slurs in public. I've been to the Cabazon Dinosaurs, Ryan. I have a video there. Any plans on touring Chernobyl? No plans. That would be pretty cool. Come to New Hampshire, Winter Rose says. I haven't really done New Hampshire. Any suggestions on cool stuff to see in New Hampshire? Yeah, Mr. Midnight says you end up on compilations when you enable text-to-speech. Exactly. Toad suck days in Arkansas. It's crazy. Hello, Pauline. The Fort Fisher Hermit Bunker. Where is that? Is that the one in North Carolina? What am I doing for St. Patrick's Day? I won't spoil it. My mom's second husband was Irish, so not from Ireland, but of Irish descent, and we used to always have corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day. How long have I been streaming? 36 minutes. Ryan, I did want to check out Arizona. It looked like not as cool as Bear Country USA, but you gotta love that name, Arizona. It's clever. Fade to Black. You might be on the right track there. Do I miss being a social worker? No, not really. What's wrong, Scarlett? I like, oh, you wait and see, Morty. I like corned beef in, I like it from like a Jewish deli with a bunch of mustard on it. Oh my goodness. Oh. Scarlett, get down from there. Get down. You know you're not supposed to be up there. Come on. Yeah, I love you too, but get down. Quit grabbing at my hand, Shadow. There we go. You gonna be good now? Of course not. Yeah, Winrose, I do miss being home a lot. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of doing what I do. Hey, come on. She's just loves knocking things over. Come here. Yes. What's the cheese throwing challenge? Hello, Cody from Tabs. When is your next stream? I don't really have planned out streams. Christy does a stream usually every Friday or Saturday, depending on her schedule. Cheese throwing challenge is mean. So what? You just throw cheese at your cat? What's the point of that? No, I've not tried the orange vanilla Coke. I'm trying really hard to stay away from soda. I use an iPhone. Kendall Greens, you're in college for social work right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Peter Bob, that's horrible. Scarlett, what are you doing? Sorry, Kendall. I I have a degree in social work. I don't. I know something's going on with Boeing. I'm not clear on all the details. First video I ever put on YouTube. I forget actually what the first one is. Hello, Shabby Crafter. Where do you think I'm going to next? I'm gonna be going to Trans World Haunted House Convention in St. Louis. What other kitties are in the room? I got Scarlett behind me. Virginia's over there in the chair, and Madge is in her little hutch. What YouTubers I met? I'm at a handful. Cheese is cocaine for cats. Richie Rich says, "Hey, I'm from CX Chats. Anyone help me with YouTube question, homies? Or you bro hosting?" Wow, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what those words mean. I know what YouTube means. Are you going to sleep, Scarlett? Going to sleep? Did I get a new drone? Not yet. Your channel shows your real name. I've never had that problem. Check my Facebook messages. I will. Gosh, I hope they can find a new location for the Ripleys. Uh, but I kind of understand. I kind of understand that if it's buried on something that historic. Oh, I've been to every Ripley's in the United States. Is there Ripley's in New England? No, I think the closest. No, I don't think so. There's one in New York. Times Square, and one in Baltimore. But where are my mods when I need them? Jacob Johns, a Midwest monster. He's kind of like a real life mod. If people, if I don't like what people are doing, he can get rid of them for me. Prince Edward Island has a wax museum. Where's Prince Edward Island? I think there's 3 Ripley's in Mexico, and maybe 3 in Canada as well. You just won another title, John? That's awesome. Jacob, that's awesome. Which title did you win? See, I associate with winners, not losers like Morty and his gang of thugs. Oh, Morty, Jacob knows that I'm a very busy man. I can't be there at every match, at every appearance, but I can still give him, advice and guidance along the way. You see, Jacob Johns doesn't need someone sitting there with a golf club to help him cheat. He can pretty much destroy anything in his path. Naples Photoblog says, "Hi Jacob, how do you feel about your bud Adam moving near you?" I thought he didn't know where he was going yet. Have I ever seen a ghost? I can't say definitively that I've seen a ghost. What's the best food I've had from a rest stop on a road trip? Most rest stops that I've had don't serve food. I know I had Burger King in West Virginia once. Clara Rafter says, "Loving the shirt." Wear my Museum of the Weird shirt. And hey, Jeff from Creaties. Everyone check out Jeff's page. Come on. He deserves way more love than he gets. He's putting out some of the best content on YouTube that I've seen in a long time, and y'all need to check it out. Don't worry about it, Morty. Yeah, just remember, Morty, the last time you came up against me and Jacob Johns, you ended up in a hospital. So just keep that in mind. Shh, guys. Scarlett's sleeping. I don't know, she just woke up. After I'm done shaving your chops, I might shave your leg hair. Fort Fisher. That's in it's in Wilmington, right? Or near Wilmington, TV Junkyard. Yeah, Morty's the first wrestler to ever go to the hospital after being hit with a piece of paper. Don't show your beehole. Yeah, for some reason I've known about the Hermit. I've not made it. Yes, it was paper. It was a paper award. I think the piece of paper cut Morty's leg as it fell down. Isn't there a funeral museum in New Orleans? I know there's a pharmacy museum I didn't get a chance to check out, but how many cats do I have? 7. 7. This is one of their tails. Not sure what she's doing. She's like trying to climb into my butt crack or something. Am I just some dude streaming? I don't know. How'd you get here? This cat is ridiculous. There she goes. She's comfy now. Oh, it's creepy to see the death machine. Some random dude. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm a random dude streaming. I guess that's not inaccurate. Can I play videos while streaming? I can't. I know some people that can. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pauline. Here for the cat content? Well, there's the cat. Scarlet, what are you doing? Did you know? And maybe you know the deeds can tell us more if he's still here. Did you know the name Bourbon Street has nothing to do with alcohol? That's just a coincidence. It's named after something else that I don't know. Yeah, I got my facts real straight there. See, John Vlogs is a person. Bourbon Street's named after a person. And the sign doesn't even say Bourbon Street. It says Rue Bourbon. Shh, Kendall. That's for Patreons only. Patrons only. You tell them, creaties. So Richie Rich seems really confused, like he just wandered in here an accident. I don't need anything to beat Morty. I don't need a weapon to beat Morty. I have the knuckle sandwiches all toasted and covered in mustard. Oh, Winter Rose. I want a Maine Coon so bad. Night, Denise. These people don't know the dates that you're going to lose your chop. It's May 11th. May 11th. Going to be shaving Morty's chops. Either we'll be having a match, or I will be giving Morty the option to just stand there and let me shave his chops off. There's not going to be a live stream. I'll have someone filming it, but I'm not going to be doing a live stream. Morty pulled some strings at Supreme Wrestling, and they said no live streaming. Yeah, I'd love to do another video with Josh Harris. Just trying to find a good time and place to do something. He's a busy man. Created these new camera and accessories. Very cool. Love to see what you can do with some more equipment. Ryan, yes, Buford Pusser was a wrestler who went by the name Buford the Bull. Will I be doing any more videos with Dan Bell? I always love doing videos with Dan. Just depends. Depends. Brady Gentry, yes, I can see your comment. Well, I get Possum 3 anytime soon. Looking at options right now. We'll see what happens. Gonna show the flood damage, Pigeon Forge. Yeah, I'm really not sure what is damaged right now. Do an interview with Kevin Perjurer from Defunctland. Did a good one with Zack Ryder. I don't know if he wants to interview me. That would be up to him. I don't want to inspect the hotels that I'm staying in because I have to stay in them. The Wizard of Oz Museum of Dorothy's birthplace in Kansas. I'm going to write that down. We're going to write that one down. Wizard of Oz Museum and Dorothy's birthplace in Kansas. You knock the wrinkles on me, Fred Morty? Well, considering last time I hit you with a piece of paper and I put you in the hospital, I can only imagine what a few knuckle sandwiches to your face are going to do. I've been to the International Spine Museum in D.C. Famous grave I visited. They're all pretty cool. It's always surreal. Like John Pemberton, Notice I don't do the celebrity graves as much as some people. Uh, like John Pemberton. I've done Chang and Ing Bunker, and I have another one coming out. Sierra references just watched a documentary about Judy Garland. Yeah, that sounds depressing. What they did to her is awful. It's the most interesting museum I've been to. It's hard to answer questions like that because the term museum is used rather differently. What was the guy who traveled with goats? Chas McCartney, the Goat Man. Nangle. I've been in the Canton Town Museum. It's been a few years though. I don't think I filmed anything in there. Yeah, I don't know why the guy was rushing me and Adam out of the haunted house. I think we were taking too much. Maybe we were taking too much time in there because other guests were passing us up. We'd like let people go ahead of us. Yeah, the people that mutilated the cat were found not guilty, which, ugh, disgusting. Why does compressed air scare you so much? Because it makes a loud, terrifying noise, and you can feel it. The reason that they got off was because they couldn't prove in court that they're the ones that killed the cat. They, they can prove that they mutilated the body, but they can't prove that they killed it. Despite the fact that they admitted on social media that they killed it. Leslie Holiday. I don't even know where to begin. Garbage human being. Richie Rich, it is true that you can get more time in jail for abusing animals, but these particular people got no time in jail. Well, I guess a few days in jail when they first arrested, but Edgar Allan's house in Baltimore, I've not been there. Today was National Take a Nap Day. I actually did, and I usually don't take naps. I find it too hard to get going after a nap. That's absurd, Ryan. A bear can defend itself? Yeah, I don't think that many people abuse bears. If you're a bear abuser, you're probably a foolish person. All right, guys. Well, been on here a little more than an hour. I should let you all go to bed. And, yeah, this one's